Welcome back, everybody. My name is Daniella, and I'm happy to have you here. We're going to go ahead and get started by sitting comfortably on a mat or a towel, whatever you have. And just kind of loosen up, take a few moments, shake out those arms, maybe swing them back and forth, head side to side. And I want you to sit comfortably somewhere where you can sit tall and straight with the head up to the ceiling and the shoulders away from the ears. And when you're ready, go ahead and close your eyes. Just take a few moments. Start to unwind. Start to relax. Start to slow everything down. So whether it be the body that's still moving or the mind that's still running, let a sense of calmness come over you. And that's achieved through the breath. So begin to lengthen the breath in and out through the nose. I want us to take long, slow breaths in through the nose and then out through the nose. We're going to do it again, inhaling. Focus on that inhale. At the same time, relax the facial muscles. Don't hold any tension. And exhale, let the breath go. Inhale again. Exhale. And we're going to do it one more time. Take a long, deep breath in. We're going to loosen the neck up a little bit more. So exhale, chin into the chest. Let it fall all the way down. Shoulders stay low. A little bit differently this time. So bring the head back to center. You can keep the eyes closed. Drop the right ear down to the right shoulder. Let it fall. If you want a little bit of help, that right hand can gently pull it down. Gently. And bring the head back to center. Left ear, left shoulder. Again, if you want a little bit of help, gently place that left hand and bring the head down slightly closer. Perfect. Bring it up. The head back to ceiling. Center, ceiling, whichever. Inhale, bring the arms up. Interlace your fingers, turn the palm to the ceiling, exhale and give me a big push forward. So really push towards the TV, head stays down. And then switch, bring the arms back. Inhale, look up, chest goes forward. Now exhale, round the spine, pushing forward with the arms. And then inhale one more time. Perfect. Exhale, bring the hands to your knees, wherever. Soles of the feet together, get a quick little stretch of the knees or warm up for the legs. Flutter those knees up and down. We're going to drop the head down to the feet. I know this is the first kind of stretch or posture, may feel a little stiff. Scooch back or just slide those legs forward. Head comes down, knees stay out. They don't need to fall to the floor. I'm not worried about where the knees go. I just want you to drop the head down, hold it here wherever you can hold comfortably. And from here, chin into the chest, straighten up that spine. We're going to come up to the top of the mat, start our practice. All right, we're going to come here, get just 2 vinyasas today in. So we're going to go right into it. You know them, hands in front of you. Hands go down, arms go up and back. Inhale. Open the arms, fold in half. Step your feet back, lower to chaturanga. Those elbows pointed to the back of the room. Arms stay close in. Now shoulders go low as you inhale. Exhale, downward dog. And then step those feet forward again. Fold in half. Arms come to the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the center. Let's do it one more time. Down, up, and back. And fold in half. Step your feet back. You can drop your knees down or you can go straight down. Inhale, rolling it up to upward dog. And back to downward dog. Hold it here. Take that left arm underneath. Grab the outside of the right leg. Push that right heel down towards the floor. Heel doesn't have to touch the floor though, but I want you to resist the urge of popping that heel all the way up. Switch, other arm. Hold it, right hand to the outside of that left leg, pushing that left heel closer to the mat. Now, last week we opened the hips. We're going to do it again. We're going to add a second little thing to it. If you don't want to go there, you just stay with the leg in the air. Left leg goes up, that knee bends, the foot falls to the side. Now, some of you stay there, some of you can pivot and bring that left foot down to the floor. Lift those hips up into the air. My left arm is reaching to the ceiling. And bring it back to center. Let's do it on the other side. So take the right leg up and open that foot to the left side. Some of you want to pivot around, drop both feet, reach the right arm up to the ceiling, hold it here, nice and high. And return to the center. Perfect. From here, step your feet forward. Folding in half. Get a good forward bend. Legs are straight. Head goes into the knees. Arms come up overhead. And you're going to exhale. Hold the right wrist. Excuse me. You can stay where you were. I just want to face you. Hold the right wrist. Pull those arms gently out to the side. So falling towards your left side, head between the arms. Again, you can stay right at the top of the mat where you were. Go ahead and switch. Grab your left wrist. Gentle little pull. Take it out to the right side, head between the arms. Stay there. Hold it. And return to the center. Bring those hands back down to the floor. Walk just to downward dog. And we're going to bring the legs together here. Left foot, left hand in the center. Pivot. And then a little bit of strength. See if you can bring that right arm up. This is where eventually you want to get. Notice one foot is stacked on top of the other. If you need a little more help, one foot can be in front of the other. Or you can drop the bottom knee down and do the same exact thing. So lots of different options. Knee on the floor, one foot in front of the other, or both feet stacked. We're going to do the other side. So just kind of pivot, take a moment, set it up in the middle. Right hand down on the floor, pivot to the other side. Either stack the feet, one foot in front of the other, or drop that bottom knee. This is how it looks with the knee on the floor. When the knee's on the floor, you can push those hips a little bit more forward. Hold it. Awesome. Bring it to downward dog. I know that was a bit of strength. And from here, let's lift that left leg up like we were going to do when we opened the hip. This time, bring it through the hands. Come all the way to standing, legs go straight, triangle pose. Left arm, left leg. Look up to that right hand. Hold it. So your breathing might be a little bit heavier. We had some active poses, a little more strength. So this is triangle, we're going to reverse triangle. I'm going to drop my hands on each side of the foot. I'm going to take that back foot, readjust it a little bit so those hips are even with one another. Keeping that right hand down, or you can cup the hand. For some of you flexible people, can take that right hand to the outside of the left foot. Give yourself a big twist. Triangle in reverse. Perfect. Hands on each side of the foot. Left leg goes back. Here we are in downward dog again. We're going to lift that right leg up. We're going to bring it through the hand. You're going to come straight up for triangle. Both arms and both legs are straight. Right hand down, left arm to the ceiling. And breathe. Slow the breathing down. Now, if you go further down the leg, that's fine as long as you're not falling forward. Try to open that hip. Reverse triangle. So notice, I take my back foot, I readjust it. So basically I don't want that right hip all the way out. I want it even off with the other. Take your right hand up, left hand stays down, fingertips on the foot, on the outside of the foot, your choice. On a book, if you can't reach the floor, bend the knee slightly if you need assistance. Downward dog. Here we are again. We've been here often. Hold it. Head through the arms, shoulder blades open. Take another breath. Exhale slower. Drop into tabletop position. Tops of the feet on the floor. Hands closer in. Give me one time looking all the way up. And then give me a nice cat pose from here. And then just neutralize the back. And bring the toes, the big toes together. Bring those knees out. Sit at your heels. Walk your hands out to the front of the mat. You notice your chest falls and your chin probably touches first on the mat. Now if you don't want the chin like that, if it's awkward, place the nose, the forehead, or you can turn onto one side of the face. If you are on one side of the face, take maybe 2 breaths, then turn on the other side of the face, keeping it all balanced. Try to keep that chest down. And walk or slide your hands back in. And bring those knees together. Let's just hold it here just for a moment. If it bothers your knees, you can drop to one side or you can cross those legs, sit in a cross-legged position. But if you can, stay here just for a quick little stretch of the quads. Relax the shoulders. We're going to work on a little bit of flexibility today, a little more than last class. So I'm going to fall to my right side because I want the left leg straight. So fall to your right side, straighten only the left leg. Take the foot all the way out. Notice my toes are flexed to the ceiling. My heels push forward. Inhale with a deep, long breath in. Exhale, bring those arms out. Keep on going out. Notice how far out. It's not just coming down. You want to think about folding in half from the hips, not just rounding the spine. Try to think about flattening that back. Drop all the way down. Keep it here. One more breath. Keep that left leg out. Left hand grabs the ankle or the big toe. And roll it back with the right arm going overhead. And my left knee or my left elbow bends slightly. You don't have to worry about grabbing that foot. I'd rather you not grab the foot because sometimes you go forward. I'd rather us really reach all the way back. If it's awkward, that arm overhead, bring it behind you. Now, if you can easily bring the right arm overhead and grab the foot, go for it. All right, bring it up. Keep that right knee bent. Bend the left knee. Pull that right foot in even closer. Hands behind the foot or behind the leg, or use a rope. Extend that right leg all the way out. Just keep it here. Shoulders stay low. Look to the toes or somewhere around that area. So you're leaning back a little bit. Head is somewhat lifted. And of course, what we do on one side, we have to do on the other. So just carefully bend that left knee. Tuck that left foot in as you extend that right leg out. Now it takes a moment or two to really get that right leg out. Inhale, arms overhead. Remember, we fold in half as you come down. So that's what I want you to do. Now if I just round to the back, you notice you're not doing too much here. You're not even getting the best stretch. So fold in half, reach the arms out. Come all the way down. Try to hold it still. Don't forget to breathe. Another breath here. You're going to keep that right leg extended. Grab the ankle, the big toe. Turn to the back of the room. Let the left arm go overhead. You can hold it here as long as you're not falling forward. And if you prefer, bring the hand back behind you and kind of pull that top shoulder back. You should feel it through the left side, the lower back. Here, or arm overhead. Beautiful. And then come up. You're going to bend that right knee. The left foot comes in a little bit closer. My hands are going to go behind my foot, or they can go behind your leg, or you can use a towel if you don't have a rope. That's if you can't quite reach the foot or so and you want a bit of assistance, you just hold the towel. Next time I should bring a towel, I'll show you. And let the head fall back a little bit. We're going to try to go into a lotus pose from here. We'll see how we do with that one. All right, so the left foot's going to be on top of the right knee. I'm going to face forward so you can see me. You can continue to stay where you were. Right foot is on top of the left knee. Some of you may be able to get the left knee also, or the left foot also on top of the right knee. So both feet are on top of one another. Sometimes I prefer it this way. Some people may prefer cross the other way. That's a little more awkward for me. So whatever one works for you, hold it there. If you can't get both feet on top, do one at a time, hold it there for 10 seconds, then do the other one. Some of you have it easy. We're gonna practice a little bit of balance, a little bit of strength, have some fun. One thing, it is easier to do when you can get full lotus pose. We're gonna cup the fingers next to us, or a little bit of pressure into the fingers. Turn the fingers out to the side, and you just lift off the floor. Magic! So, I'm going to show that again. Again, cross or lotus position, one leg if you can. So with one leg, like I said, it's a little bit harder to get both legs lifted. It's better when you can get a full lotus. But you can play around with it, have fun. My fingers go out to the side, pressing the weight into the hands, and then just lifting off the floor. Hold it here. Balance, breathe. All right, couple of classes from now, we'll do a little bit more from there. Go into the next part of that. Soles of the feet together, just like we did at the very beginning. Butterfly those knees up and down. You should feel nice and toasty. And like we did at the beginning, we're gonna bring the head down to the knees, keeping those feet in a little bit closer than you did at the beginning. The body's more warmed up, so see if you can keep those feet closer in. Again, if your knees are off the floor and they don't want to go down, don't force them. Take it for one more breath here. We're going to do some more stretching, a few more postures, lying down on the mat before final relaxation. Chin goes into the chest, straighten up the spine, vertebrae by vertebrae. Head comes up last as you exhale. And if you are not lengthwise on the mat, some of you may be already there, go ahead and do so. I'm going to turn so I have the mat behind me. I'm going to take it down slowly, like I've done every time we come down. Engage in the core. Perfect. And since we're not going to final relaxation just yet, you don't have to get that big, deep stretch. Keep that left knee bent. Place the right foot on the left knee without using your hands. Just kind of push that right knee away from you. So I'll do it again so you can see. Right knee pushes away from me so you feel the stretch in that hip. Interlace your hands behind the left thigh. bringing up the feet, and then pulling the legs towards you. Pull them all the way in. That left foot, you can circle the foot, both directions, just a few times. And give those toes a little bit of a wiggle. You may hear them crack. Mine do, especially my left foot. Okay, I'm going to separate my hands. I'm going to place the left foot on the floor. I'm going to grab the outside of the right foot with the left hand. And I'm going to slide that left leg down, bring the right leg across the body. I'm going to move over a little bit so I have room so I don't touch the wall. If you can't do this by grabbing the right foot, grab that right calf area. So that right leg is straight, going to the left side, the left leg is straight on the mat. Notice I take my right arm to the opposite or out to the side. You don't have to. You can keep it bent or play around. All right, we're gonna bend the knee, come to the center, both knees on the floor, readjust the spine. Take your left foot, place it to the right knee, and again, without using my hands, just push the left knee away from you so you feel a bit of a stretch through the hip area. Now we're gonna lift that right foot off the floor, interlace your hands behind the right thigh, pull those legs down, heads on the mat, circle the right ankle, both directions, and give those toes a bit of a wiggle. Now, we're going to grab your right hand to the outside of the left foot. As I straighten the right leg, I also straighten the left leg out across the body. Can't reach the foot? Grab hold of the calf. If you can't straighten the knee, keep the knee bent a little bit. Go where you can. Give it a good stretch. Hold it. Another breath. And carefully bend the left knee. Take both feet onto the floor with both knees bent. Readjust your spine. My hands are going to stay alongside us for our bridge pose. So feet are forward. You're going to make that bridge with the body. So you just lift all the way up, and as you do so, take those small adjustments, getting those shoulder blades slightly closer together to give you height. Your feet, you can adjust them when you get up there, closer in, further apart. Hands can stay here, or you can interlace them underneath you. Chin stays in the middle. Take some long breaths. Some of you want to do a full wheel. Your hands go behind you, and you lift straight up all the way. Now, if you're not here, you're in bridge. If you're in wheel, I'm going to let you stay as long as you want, and you come down when you're ready. Whenever you are ready, come out of the bridge pose. I open the shoulder blades. I roll it down the spine. Each vertebrae touches. I hug those knees into the chest. I lift my head up to the knees to stretch that lower back gently. So making a small little tight ball with the body. And then lower the head. We're going to go into a spinal twist a little bit differently. I'm going to explain as well as I can. So we're going to bring the knees together. We're going to drop the knees, both of them to your right side. Now you're going to roll over as if you're coming off of the floor. My left hand goes on the floor, pushes up. My right hand goes on the floor. Both knees are pointed to the right. And then my left side of the face falls to the mat. Extend your arms all the way out. Holding it here. Slow the breathing. So spinal twist, your neck also gets a nice stretch. Another breath. The only thing I haven't figured out is a more fluid way to come out of it. So I just push up Come to the center, bring those feet and knees together. Drop both knees to the left side, roll to your left. So now you're looking down at the mat. Both hands are on the floor. Right side of the face onto the floor. Extend the arms out. So you're looking in the opposite direction of where the knees are pointed. Slow it down, start to unwind. Start to slow your thoughts as well. Let any distractions go. Another breath. Hands, both hands, pushing up. Coming all the way to the center, lying down. Oh, we can do it slowly again. Perfect. And let's get one more pose in, fish pose, then we'll call it a day. Fish pose, my elbows dig into the floor. I lift the chest, top of the head starts to go down, and as you drop the head down to the mat, you can just rest your arms alongside you without a lot of pressure there. This is perfect for breathing, strengthening the lungs. Long breaths. I know I talk about the breath a lot. It's important to yoga. That's the energy. That's what keeps you moving. You follow the breath through the poses. So take the long breaths now. Open the lungs, strengthen them. Crown of the head is lifted. My elbows and forearms are on the mat, but there's not a lot of pressure in them. One more breath. I kind of tuck my fingers underneath. Really dig those elbows in. Lift the head, drop it back down. Let's give the neck one last good stretch. Pick up the neck. Keep the shoulders low. Chin into the chest. Stretch it. And here we are in final relaxation. Start to slow it down. Taking a minute or so to relax and unwind. And enjoy the calmness and the quietness. Letting the body just stay nice and quiet, nice and still. The energy moving through the body, bringing positive energy all throughout the body. And starting to feel that lightness pass through. Relax the facial muscles. Move the jaw around a little bit, unclench it. Let the lower back relax. The feet falling out to the side. Allowing the weight of the body to just sink down into the floor. And then move the toes, the fingers. Take the arms overhead in a big deep stretch. Inhale. And bend those knees, cross the ankles, a little bit of a rock up, or you can just go to one side to come up. Sit nice and tall. Reach those arms overhead. Reach from side to side to side as you reawaken the body. Sitting tall, feeling nice and supple, nice and loose. Namaste. Thank you for joining me. See you all soon at my channel, Daniella Drum. And next time it will be Teen Yoga video number 6. See you there.